fine. All
Winners
right.
go
I'm
first.
here. I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Man, you should have been ready Sunday. Out here taking shots at me
Hey,
early. I was just
look,
gonna let
John,
it happen, Lucas.
Earl,
Just let it happen.
for listeners that don't understand, me and Earl have been friends for 14 years. The one rule that we have is that we don't trash talk until game day.
Mm-hmm.
That is the rule. Because if we trash talk outside of game day, we would not be able to be friends. Am I wrong, my man?
Oh, we would be, but we would definitely go at it, which would have been fine. But I like during the day of the game we talk smack. It's
because and we had a
respect.
nice cordial conversation beforehand.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun.
We were talking, and you were traveling back, and I had to get my one little lick in. That's it. Did I overdo it? No, I don't think I overdid it.
Did I overdo it?
It hurt, but no, you did not overdo it. It hurts worse now because it followed through, but
oh, man.
no, you did not go overboard.
Y'all
so
took a
Earl,
shellacking.
what? Go ahead for the Cowboys. I'm just gonna be in my own. Like, have you guys ever seen Scrubs? The show Scrubs?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be like JD in my own. I'm gonna be like JD here, and I'm just gonna be in my own little world while you're talking because I can't handle the emotional turmoil that I'm about to go through again.
All right, okay. Why don't you come inside and get yourself something cold to drink? This is gonna be a fun one right here. All right, Dallas Cowboys. We renewed the rivalry between the Washington Commanders. I'm gonna say the Commanders. I'm gonna be professional.
Appreciate
I was about to call them the football wizard people. I was this close. But we played the Commanders, and whenever Dallas and Washington play, it's like we could both have the worst records ever. This matchup here is like the Super Bowl to us, and that's on a real level. Where I love Lucas as a brother. But I cannot stand the colors he wear right now. Like it makes me hate ketchup and mustard when I look at it. Barbecue sauce and mustard. That's what it kind of reminds me of, and it's just nasty. But back to the game.
Good actually.
Oh, Maurice,
he is a chef. Let him cook.
I understand. But the Dallas Cowboys put a hurting on the Commanders, 44-22. Pretty much won the game by 22. And what I saw from it, I saw my offense get a full rejuvenation of the return of CeeDee Lamb, and I'll throw Tyler Booker in there as well. And I saw my offense play complementary ball. I actually saw my defense play a little bit of complementary ball as special teams. So all around complementary ball. Now, with that, I still saw a little bit of negligence in there. And let me get by that. Where I feel that my secondary was more than likely getting cooked by backups under the Commanders' receiving corps. Now, I know you may throw a huge asterisk saying that, hey, they didn't have their top receivers, but we played what's in front of us. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Fair enough.
But Diggs didn't play because I found out that he was in concussion protocol before game time.
And I wonder what happened at home. I wonder.
That's a whole lot of questions that I don't have an answer to. And
hang on. You made me think of Grim Adventures of Billy Mandy.
Yeah, that's where I get it from. There's a whole lot of questions that don't need to be answered. But yeah, Diggs was in concussion protocol, and I was on the train home because got a chance to see my brother Evan and Angela tied a knot. Shout out to them. Congratulations on your marriage. Want to get that out first. But seeing the details of like, wait, Diggs is not playing? Concussion protocol? What did his brother do? And I've seen something like this before where they had Jordan Phillips with a hurt wrist before the game, and then next week they waived him. Now, I'm not saying they're going to waive Diggs, but I'm hearing some things in the noise of them wanting to trade Diggs. And it's not specifically from their mouth, but Cowboy fans' mouth. This is going to be one where I'm coming after y'all, the ones that I follow on Twitter, dealing with the fact that you want to trade Diggs for what? You're giving him the Amari Cooper treatment? Are you kidding me right now? We didn't get anything for Amari. And you're wanting to trade one of your premier all-pro corners for what? I'm understanding. I'm starting to see more of what this defense is under Flus. Flus, I hope you enjoyed the grits because I need to see it again going to Denver. And I'll talk more about that on my barbershop talk later this week. But my corners, Chiquizzy Bridges and Khalil Elam were my starting corners while Bland was in the slot. And I'm just like, are you serious? Like, what did Chiquizzy Bridges do and say, oh, he did a better job than Diggs? Are you kidding me? Ain't no way. He was getting cooked. He was getting cooked by a dude named Chosen. I think it's Robbie Chosen.
Yeah, Robbie Chosen.
And Luke McCaffrey was getting some tick as well. They were getting cooked on the outside. But at certain times, they tighten up. I think that's what kind of goes into my bad, where I still saw my corners a little nefarious. Where Diggs, I can say Diggs was right going into this game, where he said that we needed to have more grits. And I assume the Joneses and Shoddy made Flus enjoy them grits. And like I said, by grits means play more man-to-man coverage, more blitz packages, more just in-your-face aggressiveness. Playing the right guys. Playing the young guys that earn it. I'm starting to see more of that. It needs to continue. And the more and more that they get more experience into it, the better they will be moving forward. I think removing the green, pretty much Sanborn could have returned, but he didn't play. Kenneth Murray got the nod at middle linebacker. He was the green dot. And I think that's where they need to go moving forward because he's playing more of his premier position. And then you could do whatever you want to do with Shamar James and Maris Leafau. Demo's on the way. He's in his 21-day window, as well as Mingo. So with that, my linebacker room, I think is going to be A-okay. If you want to make a trade for somebody, go ahead, but be smart about that because you got one guy who's a premier leader, and if he stays healthy the full season, sky's the limit. I'm excited for it. But at the same time, I do not want to see Sanborn back in the starting lineup on defense. I don't want them to revert back to that stagnant cover two. I want to see more grits. Hashtag more grits Flus, please. Because if you do that, you unlock more on what the defense does. And I got a chance to see them play. They played up solid, but they were going up against backup. So it was like a backup receiver against a backup corner. Who won? But I'm looking in the slot where I'm happy what Deron Bland did, but him playing man was the best thing to happen to this dude. But mainly stuff from the bad. I saw my corners not playing up to par. And then I also throw in the bad that Tolbert can't block to save his life. And some of those receivers that aren't making plays like they should need to be better blockers. But that's some work that they can work on from there. Let me get to what was good. My offense. Hey, welcome back, CD. Like, I didn't expect this. But kudos to you, brother. CeeDee Lamb, in his return, had 5 receptions where I thought that was a normal thing for him. 5 receptions for 110 yards and 1 touchdown. That touchdown was magnificent. It was beautiful. And every time he touched the ball, it was an average of around 22 yards. So that's really good. Pickens, he had 4 receptions. He was not far off from Lamb. He had 4 receptions for 82 yards. And he averaged around 20 and a half yards. And then Ferguson with 7 receptions for 29 yards and 2 touchdowns. So the offense seemed like it was well balanced. I also want to give Javonte Williams a shout out. He's going to be going up against Denver next week, his former team. This dude only had 19 carries for 116 yards. He averaged around 6 yards a clip and 1 touchdown. I really want them to add another running back to pair with Javonte Williams because it'll unlock more on what you're trying to do. Go get that RB1 duo. Dallas, you know what to do. Dak Prescott, he went 21 for 30, 264 and 3 touchdowns. Solid game. He's continuing to play very well, and he's right in that window of 30 or 35 in pass attempts, where 30 is his sweet spot. When you got a good run game going with Dak Prescott, and then you got 2 top number 1 receivers, Batman and Superman, doing their thing, hey, it's a well-oiled machine. and my line is not all the way healthy yet. BB should be coming back soon, but Hoffman, he had a better game. TJ Bass, he was backing up because Tyler Smith played. And then Tyler Booker played. He held his own. Kudos to the rookie there. But at the same time, I'm seeing my offense continue to grow, and I don't want this opportunity of this season to go to waste on the expense of the defense. Hey, they were playing well. I give credit where it's due. But my defense, hey, you got a couple of sacks. You got an interception, Deron Bland, my pick six king. I know last year when Washington got that game-winning touchdown on him and the end of the season, this was payback. And Deron Bland, he made Mariota pay for it. And I'm glad he did because you dancing around and everything. And I'm like, you better not throw the ball. You better not throw it. And when he threw it, I was like, oh, he threw a lob? Bland, go get it. He got it and took it to the crib. Happy for him to be able to get that interception. But that's what happens when you play a little more man and you show aggression to apply pressure to the quarterback. When you throw him off his game, mistakes happen. Eberflus, continue to do what you do. Continue to do what you did in this game, where enjoying the grits is the way to go. Continue to add to that, but also give credit to your all-pro corner who called it out a week ago, saying that grits is better for us. Hashtag Diggs was right. But my player of the game, I'm going to give it to CeeDee Lamb. What a return. You got 5 receptions, 110 yards, and a touchdown. It looked like that ankle is holding up really well. I like that they had you on kind of a pitch count. But you made plays out there even when you felt you were healthy but still recovering off an injury. You're my player of the game, bro. CD, are you with me? And you already know. GP, are you with me? I need GP back with the Cowboys. I digress.
Well, before Lucas goes, it was great. That was a great little catchphrase to use last week. One particular country didn't like that, but anyway, I move on from that. Yeah, you guys have two. If the Cowboys get healthy, hopefully you guys aren't back too far to really make an impact in the division. I don't think you will be because I don't think the Eagles are going to like separate that far. I think they're going to stumble in a couple weeks after their bye. But anyway,
every game is key though. Every game. Oh, yeah. I did have one more thing. Trade for edge. I want Max Crosby.
They say they just reported that they're not going. The Raiders are not actively shopping Max Crosby and don't want to trade him.
I don't know. We'll wait till the deadline. Anything will change.
I mean, your defense. You play the Commanders, so it's hard to gauge what your defense is. No offense, but I mean,
I need to see him do it again, though. I need to see them play better. Because, yeah, they did okay this one. They did good, but I need to see it again.
Okay.
Like, I want a trajectory going up because I need to see what you do when you go up against premier wide receivers. And also another mobile quarterback. Can you derail him?
Who y'all play
Broncos
this week?
team is – we play the Broncos. We go to Mile High.
Okay.
I need to see it again. Like, if you really are about grits and team aggression, Flus, my challenge is to you, dog. Like, don't revert back to that soft cover 2 prevent. You better go aggressive that man-to-man when you need it. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Maurice. My bad.
The Denver Broncos playing NFC East 3 weeks in a row is crazy.
Crazy word.
Yeah, but I need to be proven right by your defense. As of right now, I'm still skeptical of what the Dallas Cowboys defense is. We kind of know what the Commanders defense is. They're a little long in the tooth. Some guys are just at the end of their run. Marcus Lattimore, and so.
Lucas,
I got things to say. Man. I got things to say.
Go ahead, Lucas. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
Look.
Let it out.
Yeah.
So first, let me give your team kudos. They did something that they had not done all season and played man-to-man defense against a team, against a team, that we were depleted of all of our top talent at receiver. And Zach Ertz is like 36 years old. So let's be clear. This was not a good showing by Zach Ertz either. I'm actually pretty upset with him.
In front of you.
Yeah. Well, and look, at the end of the day, you guys did what you needed to do against our wide receivers. Let's see. Jalen Lane was our top receiver with 3 receptions for 60 yards. Most of that came on one chunk play. Chris Moore, second wide receiver, another chunk play there. Look, Luke was a non-factor. Robbie Chosen got more targets than Luke, which look, when we talked about it on your barbershop talk, Earl, Luke McCaffrey needs to be targeted more. And I don't know what's going on here because you saw it. He beat his man a couple times.
Yeah,
it's like they actively don't want to throw him the ball. So there's that.
One time, Mariota overthrew him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's that. Look, we drafted Ben Sinnott in the second round 2 years ago. Why have I not seen this man outside of special teams or when Zach Ertz has been injured?
Maybe he hasn't progressed.
It's a problem either way. All these great moves that we were praising Adam Peters for now starting to not look so good. We have embarrassingly lost the Marshawn Lattimore trade. He got cooked a lot. Now, he had 1 or 2 good plays, but more often than not, he was cooked. Yeah, Earl.
I was saying he got cooked like around 5 times.
I know. Yeah, that sounds about right, honestly. Now, like I said, he did stop 1 or 2 plays, like 1 or 2 touchdowns, which is nice. But like at the end of the day, you got beat too many times. All right.
Yeah, that frustration on the sideline said it all.
Yeah,
Javon Kinlaw, where have you been? You made maybe 1 or 2 appearances this season. You had 1 tackle for the whole entire game. We paid you how much per year? Like around $15 million per year just for a 3-year contract. Javon Kinlaw, where are you? I don't know where you are, or who you are acting like you should be, or how you're not acting like you should be. But you are not making a difference. You are a big body, but you are not acting like a big body. Their running back got 100. You didn't even talk about Javonte Williams. Really, he had 116 yards and a touchdown.
No, I did.
I mean,
he did.
You did, but it didn't feel like I'm just like clog up the middle.
Tough yards. Tough yards.
And Deron Payne, you played all right. I got no complaints with you. You might be the only lineman that I don't have complaints with. Shout out to, of course, injured for the season now, Dorrance Armstrong. He's out for the season, guys. He's out for the season.
Recovery.
That's another big blow. We lost another defensive guy for the season.
He was a leading sack leader, right?
He was, yeah. So he's gone now. Now we have to rely on, in terms of like rushing the passer. By the way, we waived Jalen Holmes, so now we just have Sheldon Day and John Jean Baptiste, who's injured, by the way. Like we're running out of bodies here. We're running out of we have Preston Smith, who's how old? We have Von Miller, who's how old?
Long in the tooth.
Look, I get having some veteran presence in the locker room, but we are the oldest team in the league, and it is showing. Cowboys are young and athletic on defense, and it is
when they play the right guys.
When they play the right guys, they are young and athletic on offense. So, look, we are look, we're not going to win games like this. We got to trust the young guys. I need to see. I mean, look, we're missing Will Harris out on IR. Jonathan Jones came back, but wasn't much of a impact there. More Tyler Owens. I need to see more Tyler Owens. I need to see he's a safety. Why are we playing him more, right?
Don't y'all have Trey Amos?
Trey Amos has been playing fine. He was not exposed in this game.
Okay.
You didn't see him getting exposed, right? You didn't see Mikey Sammers still really getting exposed. The only corner you saw getting exposed on a regular basis is the old guy in the room. Now, he's not actually old. He's 29 years old, but injuries have robbed him of his youth.
Yeah,
okay?
That was a little bit of an episode of Find the Script.
So, look, at the end of the day, look, our defense, we cannot give up 44 points. It doesn't matter what the offense does. We cannot give up 44 points. And this is just going to be a problem for the team. I need my GM to hear me. Invest in the draft on defense. Invest in the draft on defense, yes.
Now, do you expect to make any moves during the trade deadline?
That is a good question. I suspect that they will probably try to find a younger edge. And let me just go back to this because, we actually had a guy who won defensive rookie of the year just 5 years ago. We had a guy. Now, I understand that he has injury problems. Let's not get it straight. And Chase Young has never looked quite the same after that first season, right?
I'm interested to see how he will play under Dan Quinn, though.
I would have been interested to see it too.
That would be very interesting.
I would have been interested to see it too, but the old regime gave up. They gave up on him. And I have his jersey because I like Chase Young, but at the end of the day,
y'all had Montez Sweat too.
Montez did not want to be here. Let's be clear.
No, but I'm saying y'all had edges.
We had edges.
You had edges.
Honestly, I think we traded the wrong pair of linemen. I think we should have traded the interior. Deron Payne hasn't been anything. We already let Jonathan Allen go. So why not have kept the young guys on the edge?
I think you would have kept Young and Sweat
if it was Dan Quinn.
That was your premier.
Yeah,
that's your.
Allen was getting old. Allen was getting old. He got drafted in 2016, I think. So look.
But I mean, he's still balling.
Yeah,
in Minnesota.
Yeah. So now let me get to offense. Offense. Jaden played okay. Now, obviously, he had his fumble. Nobody wants that. That was not.
I hope he's okay after that.
Yeah,
I know he was holding his hamstring.
So he's week to week. We will know Thursday on whether or not he will be available to play. So don't expect DC football 1-on-1 until at least Friday or Saturday, probably. Mm-hmm. But no, look, Jaden. First off, that was just. He was in the pocket too. You can't even say that. Oh, he didn't slide. He was running. No, he was in the pocket when that happened.
Yeah, Shamar James came up on a blitz on him.
Jaden, I mean, I think at this point, man, you might just have to put on a little bit of muscle. Also, I love Jaden's mom, but her and RG3 almost got into a beef.
Ooh. Oh boy! On Twitter,
she's just like, "Don't put that RG3 energy on my son." On Twitter.
Ooh.
RG3 was very polite and was just like,
"Oh no, you didn't."
Nah. He was very polite. He's like, "I'm rooting for Jaden and having a very healthy career, but it could have gone south very fast." Okay.
Yeah. Well, like Russell.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about Russell. That's right. We forgot to talk about this. Sidebar, and I'm going to be putting the graphic of this in the podcast.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. When you started saying the whole RG thing, I was thinking about it, and I was like, he won the Heisman, didn't he? Yeah, he did.
Don't you start, Earl.
Don't put that on, man.
Don't put that energy on me.
Yeah.
Look, it.
Okay, let's get to the beef that we forgot to mention with the Giants, real fast. So we think of Russell Wilson, we think of class personified, at least off the field, right? Like he's a very classy guy. Yeah. Doesn't really get into any major beefs, right? At least publicly, right? This was not the case. Sean Payton basically took a side swipe at him, talking post-game against the Giants, that he was hoping that the Giants would have made the QB change sooner. And this was, and I'm paraphrasing there, and this is because he thought Jackson Dart played great and should have gotten a chance sooner. Russell Wilson responded in kind, classless, ... but not surprised that ... Didn't realize you were still bounty hunting 15 plus years later through the media. # Let's ride.
Yeah, that is definitely a shot.
That so was basically he wanted the Giants to come to Denver with Russell Wilson as the quarterback.
No, I think he was taking a shot saying that he didn't think Russell Wilson should have started the year at all or barely started at all. That's what Sean Payton was saying.
Because he had him when he was at Denver.
Yeah, and then he benched him for who was it? Not Bailey Zappi, but like oh gosh, it starts with an S.
Trevor Siemian?
Was it Trevor Siemian?
It might have been Siemian.
It might have been him. There's another guy is like Stedman Barrett. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. He's not in the league now, but
it was a backup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So look, yeah, no. Horrendous. Anyway, getting back to the Commanders. So yeah, Jaden played fine. I think Jaden played fine. I wish we could have had that 2-point conversion, but that's what happens on 2-point conversions. Ertz didn't get his block either. That's partially.
That was a solid tackle from Bland because he has a tendency to not like make plays like that.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he.
But that killed our momentum. That did not help.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Jaden, the offensive line, I think outside of that sack wasn't terrible. We only gave up 2 sacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think how many QB hits? You had 1. Shamar had 2. You had 6 QB hits total.
Lucas, you're sugarcoating it. You guys didn't have your receivers.
I'm getting to that. I'm starting with Jaden in the offensive line. I'm working my way to it. Okay?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Let me cook.
All right.
So, Marcus Mariota was terrible. Look, he's a backup quarterback. Wasn't expecting to play, clearly. Acted like he wasn't expecting to play. Was not ready for the moment.
A 2-year-old baby could have saw that pick 6 coming.
Yeah. So, well, he has like a toddler. So, anyway. Rushing game. Look, if your starting quarterback and backup quarterback are your 2 top rushers, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Look, Jacory had 13 carries, 33 yards. Unacceptable. In the words of Lemongrad, unacceptable! Earl knows what I'm talking about. But, no, Jeremy McNichols, he only got 2 carries, had 22 yards. Why aren't we... Look, this is supposed to be a 3-headed monster. We're trying to feature Jacory before he's ready. Spread the wealth a little bit, okay? Now, I know that we couldn't run the ball too much because, obviously, we were behind pretty quick on the 8 ball. Look, now to the wide receivers. We were missing our top 3 receivers. Terry McLaurin. Debo, who was a late scratch. I don't think he was scratched until Saturday.
Yeah, that was a shocker.
And Terry practiced Thursday because that's what we talked about on Wednesday on our Dallas Barbershop Talk. We talked about it. We were like, oh, he might be available.
But he didn't practice Friday.
He didn't practice Thursday or Friday. No, he got shut down. So that tells me that he had a negative reaction to any type of participation that he had during Wednesday's practice. That's what that's telling me. So Terry wasn't there. Debo was a late scratch. Obviously, why can I not remember his name now? Because he barely ever plays for us, of course. Earl's former guy.
Dante Fowler?
No. The wide receiver.
Noah Brown.
Noah Brown, yeah, Noah Brown. Can't remember his name because he barely ever plays anymore, right? He hasn't played since the middle of last year. So, why would I remember his name, right? But he's supposed to be our wide receiver 3, right?
Oh, Maurice is rolling.
So,
boy.
Here's the deal. Jalen Lane, rookie, leads the team with receptions, only has 3 catches, right? Chris Moore, who is supposed to be a practice squad guy, 5 targets, 2 receptions. Ertz, who's supposed to be our safety blanket, got targeted 7 times, caught less than 50% of those targets.
He's a Jaden Daniels guy. He needs Jaden.
Well, the thing is, he missed at least 2 out of those 3 drops, 2 out of those 4 drops from Jaden. And it's because he got hands like feet. He dropped those passes. Maurice, he had it. And Earl knows exactly what I'm talking about. That first one.
You can drop
that first one. He had it. He had it. And it was like
hands.
Not in this game.
He does.
Not in this game. He acted like his arthritis hit him all of a sudden or something. I don't know what happened. But he was acting like his age for once. And it was like, ooh, it hit my hands. I got arthritis. No, that's what it felt like, for real. honestly, I had to do deep dive because I'm like, it feels like Ertz is having a bad season. Statistically, no, he's not. He's actually on pace for a normal season for him at this
I have
point
my
of his
fantasy
career.
team. He's pretty good.
So, and obviously he caught the lone touchdown of the wide receivers. So, obviously there's that. But Ertz did not play his best game. Why is Robbie Chosen being why is he getting more catches than John Bates, Luke McCaffrey, Ja'Cory Crosby Merritt? Like, Robbie Chosen came off the street. Who is Robbie Chosen? He's a practice squad guy from San Francisco. Earl's trying not to die laughing, but he knows that I'm right. Am I wrong, Earl?
Robbie Chosen had a good career. He's an okay receiver.
Robbie Chosen is way past his prime.
Okay.
He was a good receiver at one time, though.
Robbie Chosen. Let's pull up his career stats. Let's just do a fun little deep dive on Robbie Chosen, because I've never heard the name Robbie Chosen.
He changed his name, his last name.
Yeah, he did.
What was his name before then?
Robbie Anderson.
Yep.
Okay, so he has played since 2016. He did have one good year.
He was with the Jets.
One good year with the Carolina Panthers, where he had over 1,000 yards.
Yeah, he was a Jet.
He was a Jet, then a Panther. So he played on two franchises that have been historically bad for the past 10 years.
Dang, that brother changed his name and got on another team.
He was good with
and then
the
he
Panthers.
went to the Cardinals in Miami.
Yeah, he was a journeyman after that.
He's a journeyman for bad teams. This is not a good sign for us, guys.
He had a good season with the Panthers. He got a concussion. He got
and you know what? It should have been a red flag when Kendrick Bourne chose the 49ers over us.
I think that was smart on Bourne.
Hindsight
is 2020.
Yeah,
for sure.
Lucas, I understand you're upset, but look at it like this: when you guys get fully healthy, you're going to be an okay team. You're good.
Look, our offense is going to be fine, but our defense is going to give up more points than Earl's team right now. No offense, Earl.
That's that. Well, you know what? You might be right, because when you put a right guy back there, those big plays decrease.
Look, who do we have to who are we going to replace Marshawn with? Are we going to put Mikey back on the outside, playing him out of position, and then bringing back Noah? That did not work out so well for us last year.
Do you think you put Lattimore at safety and see how that goes?
Honestly, I'm willing to try it at this point.
If we can't work
out, but this goes back to letting the young guys cook. We have Tyler Owens. Tyler Owens is at least in pure athlete's form, he's a pure athlete. He is a monster, but they're not giving him a shot.
Wait, okay, who's your outside corners? I'm curious.
Outside corners right now is Marshawn and Trey Amos.
Okay, who's in your slot?
Right now it's Mikey. You want the whole entire depth chart?
He was playing. Wait, okay, so Mikey's playing in the slot. Okay, who's your safeties?
Safety right now is Jeremy Reeves, because Will Harris is injured, and Quan Martin.
Okay. Is there anybody from Quan Martin or the other guy? Is there anybody that could move up to playing in the slot, move Mikey to the outside, and then move Lattimore to the back end?
So let me just go over.
Just to kind of play with it.
I'm just going to go over our depth chart real quick. So right now we have at corner, we have Trey and Jonathan Jones. Okay. Jonathan Jones is a little versatile, but he's a little long in the tooth, right? Another old guy, right? At the other cornerback positions, we have Marshawn, and then we have Antonio Hamilton Sr. Hamilton is a journeyman. Okay. Mikey and Noah at the slot, right? Nickel, right? So you have those two at the nickel. And then at safety, we have Reeves and Darnell Savage and Percy Butler. Percy Butler is primarily just a special teamer. Jeremy Reeves is an all-pro at special teams, but has not played much in terms of actual defense in the secondary until this year because of injury. Okay. Jeremy has had his highs and lows. He's had some very impactful plays, but he's also been out of position a few times. Okay.
Gotcha.
Quan's solid. He's not gonna he can definitely hit hard. He's not a positional guy. He doesn't really do man coverage all that much. He's more or less playing zone most of the time. Not saying that he never plays man, but I've never seen him make a hard-hitting play in man, okay? Tyler Owens is also a special teamser. He hasn't barely ever played on the defensive side, so I would like to see that more, okay? So that's who we have right now. What I would do, if I'm trying to refigure, if you want to move Marshawn to safety, put him at strong safety where Jeremy Reeves is, right? And then you put Noah at nickel, Mikey at the outside, and just pray that Noah doesn't get burned too often.
Wait, is Noah hurt?
No, Noah's not hurt. He's just a backup.
What the world? Wait, who beat him out? Was it Mikey?
Mikey, yes, Mikey.
Dang, then who was competing with Lattimore on the outside?
They had to sign somebody, Antonio Hamilton.
I think I know what's happening here.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Basically what's happening is that basically what took place last season into this season, they don't have a really good depth on their back end in the secondary room.
No, they don't.
That was a thing, but you also got to look at how the team was constructed, where Quinn took players from Dallas, but also at the same time, guys who didn't get enough tick. He brought them to y'all so they can have more time to play. But on the back end, he didn't have as much there. The injuries really played a factor because whatever depth you did have, that got taken away from you. So, yeah, it just feels like you don't have enough to be heavy on the back end, where possibly a trade for corner would be your best option.
Yeah, I think corner would be it, but the question is who's trading their corners right now, okay? So let's see. On the IR,
fire sale teams.
So here's on the IR right now. On the IR, we have Dorrance Armstrong. We signed Drake Jackson and immediately put him on the IR. Noah Brown's on the IR. John Jean Baptiste is on IR. Will Harris is on IR. Dedrick Wise is on IR. Austin Eckler is on IR. And Lucas Niang is also on IR.
That's
we're injury ridden. That's part of our problem. We have so many injuries.
8, 9 players, close to 10 right there.
Most of those are defensive players on the line. Either wide receivers or defensive players.
Wait, so your offensive line was basically healthy?
Yeah, our offensive line was healthy. We only gave up 2 sacks against you guys.
Couldn't run.
I actually blame that more on Jacory. I think Jacory is getting a little bit... Last couple games, I've seen some warning signs. Just, I'm not sure if I'm loving it. We'll see.
Hey, he's a rookie.
But also, like I said, you have Jeremy McNichols, who had 2 runs for 22 yards.
He did have that good run breaking the 2
Exactly.
tackles.
Why not feed McNichols more? Good. Honestly, it needs to be committee, running back by committee. But we are dragging on too long. I don't want to stay this on forever. There is no player of the game for me. Sorry.
Not even my team?
Well, for your team, it's probably like Dak. But for my team, it's nobody.
Level 4.
All right. But yes, I'm going to conclude on this. It's always fun having that rivalry with you, Lucas. Of course. That matchup, great, golden. But I got a definitely shot at the Joneses because I know you're trying to sabotage the defense by trying to trade Diggs. I know what you're trying to do. You think you're slick with it, but no.
Look, at this point, we'll take Diggs. We need a corner.
You don't. You don't. Stay away from my number 7. Stay away. But yeah, I think Flus is the reason why they traded number 11.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was like Jerry. I think it was Flus.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'll just say this. Next game, honestly, hot take, I think Javon Kinlaw needs to sit and Jerzon Newton needs to start because Johnny Newton has been playing well in limited time. But
let me say this. If Jaden Daniels doesn't play,
we're screwed.
You're in for a spanking.
Yeah.
played
Wait,
over
who do y'all play?
the Chiefs.
Kansas City.
Oh my
The
goodness.
Chiefs got Rasheed Rice back.
Boy, that's gonna be an interesting football one-on-one.
You're talking about your corners. Rasheed Rice is back. Worthy's playing.
Oh
Gordon.
my gosh. Yeah, he had 2 touchdowns, didn't he?
Yep. Yep. On his first game back.
Ooh, boy. All right. Yep. Good luck.
You gonna have Bobby Wagner on Travis Kelce?
Where are they playing?
Sorry.
Arrowhead?
Yeah.
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna shut up. My team got to go to Mile High.
I'm pretty sure. Hang on. Let me double check that. We got to go to Arrowhead. It's a Monday night game too, guys.
Oh.
Yeah. Can we move on? I'm getting pretty sad here. Okay, I'm about to turn into Mal.
I'm gonna give my brother a hug. He needs
prime time butt kicking.
So with our first round pick next year, cornerback. I know we got Trey Amos, and I like Trey Amos.
Who do you think would be there?
Who do I think? That is another question for another day.
Whole lot of questions that need answers.
We got a lot of time before draft.
So anyway. But at this rate, I don't think we're going to get top 2 in the division if our defense keeps on playing like this.
Hey, man, I'll go tell you, division is not like a set in stone. It's up for grabs. Now.
I know, but we have a rough stretch of our schedule, including having to play Madrid in the next 4 weeks.
That's true.
Yeah. Then we'll have a bye, but, Anyway, so let's move on. We've been on. I have been commiserating long enough.